idea of not going to college was never an option for me.
Many times these children are facing distractions that are beyond their control, so many times out of their hands. And we at the College Crusade have made a good amount of programs to help them outside of the classroom, so that way by the time they're ready to come back into the classroom, they're well equipped with what's necessary.
It gives you kind of a sense of purpose, a fulfillment each and every day. You know, we joke that every day you go to work, you don't really know what the day's gonna look like, but we kind of thrive off of that. So it gives you a fulfillment. You know, a lot of these kids are like myself, low income, first generation college students. So I can relate to them on a level that I think most people they encounter on a daily basis can't. And I think that's what kind of helps build and foster that relationship between us and our Crusaders.
So it was just a nice extra person to have that wasn't like my teacher or a principal, someone that kind of was really intimidating. So it was someone that seemed like my friend.
I felt like she was like a big sister to me. Like even today I reach out to her and she like texts me back, we text each other back. She helped me through like a tough time.
Part of what I love about this job is the instant gratification. That's what we're here for. We play the bridge, the person in the middle.
Throughout high school, I went through a lot of different experiences. So I was really always open to the idea of just, you know, talking to him and just allowing him to be a part of my life.
Coming into it, he was a little hesitant. Slowly but surely, he'd come and sit and have lunch and open up. And I think what really, when we hit our stride was when basketball season came. Daniel played on the basketball team, and I actually started coaching that year. That he saw that I wasn't just this, you know, advisor. I could also be a friend and be an ally to him. So we have very similar backgrounds and going through some of the same things. So I think we were able to relate on that level from the beginning, just a personal, real level.
For some reason, every time they would come up, I would always think, who could I go to just talk to and just have a conversation with? And it wasn't always, you know, let me go to Josh, my Crusade advisor. It's more like, let me go to Josh, my friend, my big brother, my mentor, my advisor, you know, somebody who I could really relate to and talk to.
It's grown to a really, really amazing friendship at this point.
I was a part of the College Crusade. My father made me a part of the College Crusade. He signed me up. It was definitely the support that was necessary for me to do my best in college.
It's been a really good experience. I made a lot of friends, and then it's helped me out academically. Thanks to them, I've been able to push myself and challenge myself more.
I was able to become a part of this organization since the 3rd grade. I feel like proud that I was able to stick to something.
It's crazy what an impact you can have on students from a young age. It's very rewarding to have them actually believe in you, like trust you, and actually seek you for answers. I just tell them we're a family that encourages others to do better.
Sometimes when I need like a boost of motivation, I go to Marlene and she's like, you can do this, like you should keep challenging yourself, like you got this.
A lot of them will also appreciate just the fact that you're there, you're listening to them and empathizing with what they're going through. And you know, sometimes I have to remind myself they're in high school. The whole world's in front of them, and this is such a small part of their life, but right now it's the biggest part of their life.
She was a person who I needed when I felt like I couldn't rely on any other adult.
Yes, academics, career-wise, as advisors, that's what we focus on, but other things are social emotional development. I want to make sure that my students aren't just smart, they're able to be in society. They have to be able to empathize with others and work with others socially.
She'll always be the person who I'll feel like I can go to and talk to. When she asked me to like go in her office for just a couple minutes, I was like, all right, yeah. And then there was other times where I just stopped by because I have missed her.
I think preparing them for life as a whole is a big part of the stuff we do. A lot of the after-school programs and summer programs we do kind of really focus and hone in on that. You know, life skills and being able to navigate things that are gonna happen throughout the course of life outside of a classroom.
And if we can just, you know, guide them to figure out who they want to be, I think that's crucial, and I want to be part of the molding process.
It was like the start of a friendship that was meant to flourish.
I never felt like they weren't there to help me if I needed it. Like always having them as a resource, whether I was going to college or not at the time, was really important. I think it's really what you make out of it, and like what you put in is what you'll get out of like the program.
For the parents and for the students, I think it's really important in forming their future, and it's something that we can provide, not just great college access, but also that great one-on-one personal relationship.
One of the beauties of the College Crusade is that all of the advisors look exactly like the students, right? It just gives them a sense of family outside of their school many times when they can see like-minded, motivated individuals like them.